You're dead, Strider.
Then, I'm no more. But the experiment... Tell me we made it in time.
Yes, we did.
Really? Good. Were any of my men hurt?
No, just you.
Well, it protected our new life. That's all that matters. You asked me about my good luck charm, remember? It's an empty cartridge casing. Nothing special. A reminder from the day the psi fields were turned off.
May 2012. The military is storming the CNPP. Loon and Sova teams are in my sector. The primary objective is Quartet.
Southeast 180. Landmark. Inspection tower.
Target, Sova 345. Low lateral.
Target. Quartet 400. Moderate lateral.
Windage. Breathing. 3, 2, 1.
Suddenly, the voice of the monolith was gone. I opened my eyes, as if after years of coma. And through the scope, I saw the body of an unknown soldier fall.
It's the empty casing from that cartridge.
It reminded me of what it meant to not be in charge of your own life. But now, we are free, masters of our own destiny. Thank you, Skiff. Noontide will remember what you've done.
This rocket ain't gonna take you into the noosphere. Open up.
Well, what a meeting. A good man in a tight spot. You don't give up easy, huh? Well, keep sniffing around. Hey, is it just me, or were you talking to somebody?
Yeah, Strider.
Strider, how'd you get here? Strider! Strider! Have you boys seen Strider around here? Strider! Strider! Turns out there is life in the noosphere. Can you believe it?
If you ask me, it looks more like a mind prison.
You should have listened better to the representative. Quit concentrating on the here and now. Think instead about what we might achieve. The shining! To get rid of the darkness that imprisons us, preventing us from hearing each other. Imagine an eternal spring, Skiff. No pain, no regret, no suffering.
I won't be a part of this. Life is for the living, Scar. If the dead start talking to us, we'll end up slaughtering each other. Then there won't be peace for us. Not even in death.
You know, all this time, you've been a talisman to us. Someone truly inspiring. I believed in you. But you turned out to be a forgery. That's why you didn't get it. Shut the door! You're not worth
neuroprogrammers, and I have an idea how to find the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center. They are connected to the same device at the tropospheric communications point. If you get there and activate it, I'll get the data I need. Get going. I'll contact you later.
Skip, this is Sherba. You got me those collars and took care of the jammer, remember? I've made remarkable progress since then, and I'd like to show you the results. I've even prepared a little bonus for your contribution. Drop by my lab when you've got a moment. You'll see.
Got issues with your gear? We gotta get creative here. Let's see what kind of masterpiece we can create. Bring me something interesting.
Nice to see you again.
Sure go for a nice steam.
Can't promise you a red carpet, but I'll do my best to keep you safe.
Everyone stay put. Kill you.
Are you at the DCPS? Nice and easy. As soon as they see a gun, they'll surround you. You just need to get inside and launch the neuroprogrammers.
Got a warden pass. I'll try the front door.
In that case, you can ask your ward friends to show you the project fiber files. You'll be surprised.
Need cover!
Judging by the atmospherics, you've made it to the TCP. Listen up. You need to find and activate the neuroprogrammer control panel. Look for a panel with lots of switches. As soon as you launch them, I'll be able to calculate the approximate location of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center, the heart of X Network.
Screens. A whole wall of them. All static. And a creepy chair.
Great. Have a seat.
I think I'd rather stand.
Don't worry, it won't bite.
I hate dentists.
Are you set?
Yep.
Push the button.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Looking good.
Apparently Dark One's got 20/20 vision.
What?
That's his eyes you're looking through. Wave to the man, Dark One.
Hello, Skiff. It's Dark One. Remember how I tried to kill S.T.A.L.K.E.R? I changed my mind.
Holy shit. How is this possible?
Well, sea consciousness used to have very advanced technology. Now we need to figure out what the ward wants to do with it. Anyway, it's time to wrap this up. It won't be long before they sniff you out.
I've got an idea. Talk to you later. I've managed to track down the signal down to the Pripyat catacombs. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R program center must be somewhere there. We need to find and destroy it. It's MiKeYROG's territory. I guess it's time for you to meet him. But we need to act fast. You've made so much noise that all the ward dogs will run to the TCP now.
What's wrong with you, soldier? You're a constant thorn in my side. You helped Strider got mixed up with S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
I eliminated Faust.
And for that, I'm grateful. Sit down.
What is this installation, Colonel?
Look, I'd love to gather all you stalkers around the campfire and explain exactly what we're guarding and why. But I have no desire whatsoever to trip over your soiled mattresses while on patrol. I've been ordered to keep the aftermath of Project X a secret from the likes of you. It's too bad you trusted those dreamers. You've got a knack for it, you know? Taking people at their word. Who was it?
The Dark One and S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
You trusted S.T.A.L.K.E.R. An agent of sea consciousness?
S.T.A.L.K.E.R. is an agent?
The Dark One, S.T.A.L.K.E.R, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Sea consciousness bred them like cockroaches. This installation will help us find every last agent, but only within the perimeter. Unfortunately, many of them have already left the zone, and if we do nothing, houses on the mainland will continue to burn and collapse. This is reality! Miracles and fantasies are for those who can't face up to the real world.
I'm not your enemy, Colonel.
Better late than never. Anything else, soldier? Make it quick.
Sherlock's putting together a new crew. He's planning to take on both you and S.T.A.L.K.E.R. for the sake of his zone.
Alexander the fucking Great. This'll be the end of him then. I always knew he was trouble. Even back when he showed up at S.T.A.L.K.E.R. with that sea consciousness pod piece of glass and the X7 papers. And I was right. 6 months later, an explosion at X11. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. was barely mentioned in the report. New hires have had to deal with extra background checks ever since.
I want to know more about the agents.
Ask away, soldier.
You think Sherlock and S.T.A.L.K.E.R. are agents too? But why?
S.T.A.L.K.E.'s got the tattoo below his elbow. And he's fixated on an agenda that no one else can understand. I kept pointing that out to Dallin, but in vain. After some pressure from the brass, he gave him a job at S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Oh, and I appreciate what you did with S.T.A.R. Thanks to you, my men found documents at the Clear Sky base that confirm the group's ties to sea consciousness.
There are agents outside the zone. Who are they? And how are they dangerous?
I'm left with more questions than answers myself. 2 of them, Chornobyl and Nestor, never made it out of the zone. Had to chill out in a fridge at the chemical plant. They seem like a new breed, tailored for missions on the mainland. Hell knows what those are. Could be a typical sea consciousness imperative, like find and eliminate, whatever it takes. We're working on it. Those Stiffs PDAs are the only ones we've managed to hack so far.
The ward badge didn't protect me when I asked a simple question about Project Fiber. Her people try to kill me.
But they didn't. Believe me, I'm not happy about what happened here either. Anyway, Agata is convinced that a man of your skill is essential to the success of our mission. And our mission is the only thing that matters right now. For the time being, we'll settle for cooperation instead of the gory revenge I would otherwise guarantee you.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R mentioned agents. Who are they?
Stalkers. The cream of the crop. Once they got to the center of the zone, they ended up in the neuroprogramming lab at the generators. That's where they were programmed by sea consciousness, and got a stalker tattoo on their right forearm. After sea consciousness died and their sea installations were shut down, some of the agents woke up and had their brands removed. That's why we can't catch them anymore.
That's all I wanted to know about the agents.
Anything else, soldier? Make it quick.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R told me he's located the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center somewhere underground in Pripyat.
That facility manages all of Project X's infrastructure and controls the induced illusions. We have to get there before S.T.A.L.K.E.R does. Time's of the essence, Skiff.
What's our next move, Colonel?
For now, our main focus should be controlling the anomalous energy. Based on our intel, it looks like the control center might give us clues. But first, we need to get to Pripyat. The only way there goes through Yaniv. Head out right away and contact MiKeYROG if you can. Our forward units are already in Pripyat, but maintaining communication has proven to be challenging. Locate them, and they'll help you find the control center. And Skiff, in case the Corps starts acting up, I've heard of a stalker named Spirit, who's known to help people cross the boundary. Keep that in mind. Back off! Back off!
church personnel. Everyone has to fill out the safety training form by the end of the month.
In accordance with the new regulations, refusal to cooperate with the ward may result in immediate termination of employment and expulsion beyond the perimeter.
Well, can't you see I'm busy?
I need to get to Pripyat.
Sure, no problem. Come on in, make yourself at home.
So the entrance is closed?
Sealed tight. We have never allowed anyone in before, and since the signal, it's out of the question.
And there's nothing we can do about it?
Well, you can wait till we are done wiping out Monolith. Then we will see.
I've heard that a guy called Spirit might be able to lend me a hand.
Oh, fuck. Holy fucking shit. Well, would you look at that? Care to offer our guest a discount, Rek? Or
I haven't seen Spirit since the signal. Yeah, we did business together. But you didn't make a fuss about my connections when I brought you 2 boxes of ammo, did ya?
Tell me about Spirit.
He knows his way around. Hooked me up with folks at Garbage and with the IPSF. But I haven't seen him since the Monolith returned.
Probably because he figured his business guiding stalkers across the boundary went kaput.
His business, not mine. I didn't know what he was up to.
You have no idea how little I care about this at the moment.
If you want to get to Pripyat, find me that Spirit guy. As you can see, my crew's a little thin, so if you're set on crossing the boundary, you'll need to do a bit of legwork.
You can find a guy who worked with Spirit at the water tower. He might be able to tell you something, if he's not too drunk to talk.
See? It's not that hard to cut to the fucking chase. You've got your lead, Stalker. Dismissed.
Transmission from Richter Press. Monolith on the horizon. All hands on deck. Or not. You might draw a bad card.
over. Dive is open for entry.
I got no visual.
Over here! You monolithian son of a bitch!
It's me, Skiff.
Your ugly mug ain't any better. Alright. Come on up here.
So, what did Kroshunov lure you in with? Huh? Money? Power? What's the going rate for freedom and self-respect these days, huh? Right up to the last minute, I clung to the hope that you were just fucking with them. But you... I'm a lousy guide. Quite a shitty guardian angel, too.
What are you doing here, anyway?
I'm having a great time hanging out with my best buddies. Misanthropy and self-loathing. Same thing as you. Chasing my dreams. It's just too bad I haven't gotten there yet. Silver lining, neither have you.
It's not all bad. You saved my life back then.
And where did that get me, huh? I put the only thing I love, the zone, at risk.
Too bad it doesn't love you back.
Fuck you! Or do you think I'm too sloshed to kick your ass?
You won't. And you know it. You also know that the zone, despite all its beauty, is still a mistake.
Helping you was a mistake.
Or the only thing you ever did right. S.T.A.L.K.E.R pushed science forward, and the Ward brought peace and order. It wasn't bad for anyone other than the bandits and spark terrorists. Let me show you that this wasn't all in vain. That we can make the world a better place. Help me find Spirit. Help me set everything right.
Why do you need Spirit?
What can you tell me about him?
He was part of the original S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The real S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Not whatever S.T.A.L.K.E.R had turned it into. And before that, he was a monolithian.
Then he's back with them now.
When the signal hit, he happened to be in a place shielded from the Psi effects. He's still himself, miserable as ever.
I'm not at liberty to say.
Of course! How quickly the world changes people. Spirit is a bit of a dreamer. He wanted to find a place in the zone to call his own. First in Pripyat, and after the signal, in Limansk. I suppose you two are a little alike, as insulting as that might sound. For Spirit, of course, even though he used to be a monolithian. I trusted you, Skiff. I thought you could see what the zone was really like. But you still don't understand.
Quite the opposite. I understand everything. The zone was a mistake from the very beginning.
You know what? Remember that coin I gave you at the slag heap? The one from Pripyat? Let the zone decide your fate.
Heads.
Today's your lucky day, Skiff. Here are the coordinates to Spirit Stash. I'd wish you good luck, but I hope you never make it to Pripyat. You're just not worthy. Get lost before I sober up. I don't miss when I'm sober. Get lost before I sober up. I don't miss when I'm sober.
I'm so tired.
try to blind you! I said thank you, but hit the road already.
I'm looking for Spirit. Do you know him?
Where did you even... Oh, well, I guess it's no time for secrets now. He hired us to guide him to Limansk. But now it seems we can only guide him to the other side. So you're free to go. There's nothing to see here.
I just need to talk to him. Maybe I can help.
I don't think you can. It's too late. If you make it worse, you're dead, man. I'll see to it. Open up! He wants to talk to Spirit!
Stalkers, take cover. There's an emission coming.
Those mutants are tricky, eh? One distracts you, while another one flanks you out. Almost like humans. It's about to be one less human in the equation. So, whatever, I guess. So the last face I'm gonna see is Kroshunov's lapdog. I thank you, Zone. What a nice parting gift.
How do you know who I am?
I don't have a fucking clue, but I can sure as hell see who you've been hanging out with. I can always spot a warden pig. So much for not working with stalkers. Why were you looking for me?
I need to get to Pripyat. I know you've been taking stalkers around Yanev.
You think I was doing it for money? Hell, I barely covered my expenses. Dekhtcharov is an idiot. You can't take away someone's dream, you know? It's like the seaside you never visited. Always sunny, always peaceful. Or at least it used to be. Until the monolith showed up. I've no idea why the ward needs to get to Pripyat, but my secrets will die with me.
How did you make it through the signal?
A spark bunker. Not the spark that's out there right now. The original one. My spark. It was shielded against any sea effects. Ozerski really outdid himself there. I wonder what's become of him. I hope he's doing okay.
The Colonel and I don't want anyone to die needlessly. I've got a monolithian regenerator. I can heal you, and in return, you'll tell me what I need to know.
Always the same story. You give me something, I give you something. We do a little dance with our conscience. Nah, fuck you and your ward. I was heading to Limansk to find a home of my own. Not make all the stalkers homeless. The zone has to be free.
But you don't have to die for it. I'm still looking for a home too. Just like you. We're not as different as you might think. Besides, our secrets don't really die with us. Only our dreams do.
That's how you become a warden, huh?
That's how you stay alive. Here, take it. Now tell me what you know.
Hold on. There. These are the coordinates to a bunker where I left a scanner. It's been tweaked by a digger from garbage. Diode, I think. Unlike the regular scanners, this one disables anomalies. The instructions are in the bunker too. You wardens are sharp. You'll figure it out. And thanks, I guess. But whatever your plan is, I hope it crashes and burns. The zone needs to stay free. Don't you get it?
The zone shouldn't exist at all. We need to get rid of it.
It's working. I can feel it. Maybe you're onto something. Maybe I'll find my home after all. Well, good luck then.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R used to roll with Topo, right?
I can go!
There's a garrison tweet. You can turn anomalous fields off now. Not all of them, so don't get too excited. I'd be richer than McClure by now. Should do the trick for your offloading terminal tunnel. Pretty easy to use. Put the scanner next to a stable anomaly, smash the button, get going. Don't drag your feet. The anomaly isn't gonna stay off for freaking ever. Throw in a couple of bolts, too. Better safe than sorry.
one time I went to check on my stash, and there was a fresh anomaly on top of it.
Pripyat is an extremely dangerous place as long as the monolith is there. Stay alert.
So, you're in Yaniv.
I got the device Spirit used to guide stalkers across the boundary.
The device? What the fuck are you talking about?
Spirit modified a circus scanner into something that could disable certain anomalies.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. It's bad enough you folks are willing to scale the wall to get to Pripyat. Now you're waltzing through anomalies. Hand it over. I'm gonna destroy it before any more guides pop up. You wanted to cross the boundary, Stalker. Fine. The way is clear. I'll tell them to let you through. Take care.
Folks have found corpses, cold already. And weirdly, the safety on their guns was on, and their faces were just...
I've heard some stalkers found an apartment.
Who is up for hunting someone Olympian? Get in line.
out! Sector 18! We're under attack. Sector 18, defend your positions. Keep your heads down. Mole, do you copy? What, you too? Fuck!
I know you're here somewhere. Enemy is close. Keep looking.
Stalker, come on in. It's clear.
You're a good shot. We could use someone like you here.
Nor briefed me about you. Impressive. I appreciate your help with these fanatics too. Don't beat around the bush, Skiff. Every minute I'm here means one less dead monolithian. What do you want?
I'm looking for the entrance to the Pripyat Underground.
Don't expect any assistance from the Corps. I'm aware of what you and your associates are after. We won't allow it.
Is that a threat?
Yes. Your involvement might have saved a couple of my men, so you're permitted to stay in my town and camp for now. However, if you keep digging around, I'll treat you just like any monolithian. I've said my piece.
Sector 6, clear. Sector 11.
Deploying a squad to Sector 8. Looks like an ambush. And keep a close eye on the Stalker. Skiff, come in. You can't imagine what it cost us. But we've pushed the monolithians back and secured a position in the area. I'm sending you the coordinates. We're waiting for you, soldier. It's time to go over our plans.
How many?
5. Grebner. Half an
They
hour
brought
ago.
me some monolithian gear
I
after
stretched
Dugar.
in.
There's some pretty
Tell the
cool
colonel,
stuff,
the
sure.
man
But the
cared.
more I took it apart,
You think
the more
I haven't
uneasy it
tried?
became.
I told him 100
If
times.
those were the weapons they had
The
there,
response is always the same.
I wonder if we'll stumble
Carry
upon
out
anything even
your
more
orders.
powerful here. And if we do, maybe we're better off staying away from it. I'll do my best. Take care.
The time has come for the ward to clench its fists and strike hard. Preparation is key. You surely need to restock. The fullest range of equipment is at your fingertips. Let's get you ready. Hang in there.
That's the face of war, Dahlin. At least the Monolithians are oblivious to the horror of it all.
Are you certain about that, Colonel? They're human, after all.
Now, when we're on the verge of reaching our goal, you're suddenly concerned about their lives? What about my men?
I'm not. So many deaths.
This will all be over soon. We'll make sure of that. And we'll do whatever we have to get there. What did you find out, soldier?
That MiKeYROG is one stubborn son of a bitch. He won't let anyone into the underground and refuse to help.
They had dreams too. They had aspirations. And now, there's just nothing. Just like that.
MiKeYROG has always been a pain in the ass, but I'll deal with him later. For now, let's proceed with the backup plan. We'll find the entrance ourselves. Based on our intel, there's a couple of places where we might be able to find what MiKeYROG is trying so hard to keep from us. The first spot is the laundromat. We might find some old documents from Operation Fairway there. Another one is the Prometheus movie theater, which was used to store blueprints of underground facilities. Any questions?
That's all I wanted to know.
Then move out on the double. I can't spare any men yet. The Monolithians can easily track large groups, and I've already lost more than half my squad. We'll stay here, ready to accompany you to the control center when you get back.
There has to be another way. Someone needs to put an end to this bloodshed.
Dahlin will come to his senses. But he's not wrong. We're getting there. We're almost there, Skiff. Carry out your orders, soldier. I'm counting on you.
I'm relieved you made it through, Skiff. So much has transpired here.
You're not a soldier, Dahlin. Why did Kroshunov bring you along?
Agatha needs a scientist to make sure the system functions correctly once we reach the control center. Dahlin started this whole thing, so Dahlin has to finish it.
Yeah, a lot's happened, but what really matters is what happens next. What's the plan after we get to the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center?
The S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center is the heart of the Axe network. After what we did at S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the Axe network is still operational within the zone, but its connection to the generators remains severed. We're going to rectify that. Afterward, will be just a stone's throw away from taking control of the anomalous energy. And then the zone will be gone. Forever.
Our goal, everything you strive for, is within reach. But you don't seem too elated about it.
I am. I'm glad this nightmare will come to an end one day. It's just too much. So many people. Are they truly gone forever?
We're gonna put an end to this once and for all. The zone will no longer pose a threat. It's for the good of all mankind, just like you told me back at S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
Yes, of course. It's just that sometimes I find myself wondering if that's truly what my father had in mind. No matter. I'm sorry, Skip. This hesitation on my part is uncalled for. We all have a great mission to accomplish, and we're going to see it through. Yeah? See you later.
Everyone stay put.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R comes back, what about the wounded, Colonel?
We're leaving them behind. I'm sorry. But the enemy won't show any weakness, so we can't afford to either. You're taking too long, Skiff. I'm losing my men.
Here's what I found.
Let me take a look. So the entire underground section of the city is an old military facility called the Foundation. And by the looks of it, there are 2 entrances. Damn! We'll divide our forces. You'll go in alone and keep it quiet. Vodiankov's squad will rendezvous with you on the spot. The entry points are at the Olympia Cafe and the Policia Hotel. Pick your destination, soldier. It's your call.
I'll go through the hotel.
You heard him, Major. We're moving out toward the other entrance. If there's anyone in the Foundation, we'll have them cornered. Nobody gets out of there alive until I say so.
Yes, sir.
Same goes for you, Skiff. Follow your orders. The enemy won't hold back.
So I get to the rendezvous point. What then?
My men will be waiting for you there. You'll go down to the Foundation together. There's a rumor that Dektyarov intentionally left the underground lairs intact. Those damn mutants are guarding the place as much as his men are. Once you're down there, you'll need anything that can kill, along with all of your field experience.
Roger that, Colonel.
Watch out, soldier. We haven't seen the last of this city yet, but once we're through, the zone will be history. If you've got any scores to settle, now's the time. Get ready and move out on the double. That's an order.
The entire squad has been wiped out, but I made sure not a single spark bastard lived to tell the tale.
I'll kill them. I'll kill them all. But it can wait. Right now, our priority is reaching the Foundation. Once you're down there, there's only one path. Straight ahead. I'll see you down below, soldier.
I smell bullshit.
I know you're here somewhere.
happening right now. They want to destroy it. And you're on their side too? How can you not love the zone? Haven't you witnessed its miracles? Its breathtaking beauty? It wasn't meant to end like this. I knew I made the right call back in Zalicia. And I make it again. I'm begging you, Skiff, please. This is my home.
It's for the greater good. I've made my choice, and I'm not backing down, Richter.
Neither am I.
To the generators on foot. So what was the point of opening up X11? Just do this, and soon the name Dmitro will echo round the world. We need someone we can trust to get those fucking hoops spinning. And we both know the representative isn't an option.
But my father...
Your father's dead! He's gone! I saw them boiling in those pods with my own eyes. God damn, the visiograph is just a fucking talking TV set!
What happened on the Orbita Station, Skiff? What did you see there?
I talked to Strider. Whether it was subtle matter or induced illusion, it felt like a mind prison.
In every experiment, there's a probability of error.
You're not a scientist. Just a piece of shit.
Fuck you!
Suspicious activity.
Wasn't a bad workout.
The zone has to live!
show you.
He must be nearby.
I'm not letting myself go!
I need cover! Guard him hard!
What are you doing?
He must be nearby. Keep him pinned! I'll get the cover! He must be nearby. Hold it, Brad! Keep them in your sight. I'll keep you covered. While I flank him. Serve it up. Keep them in your sight. I'll lose the cover. Throw the frag! It's gonna work! Keep moving! I'll get you covered! Okay, I'm driving out. He's hiding there somewhere. Taking cover! One guy is down! Isn't it prison for ya? Taking cover!
Skiff! Please, don't! Do not repeat my...
Get the control unit.
I'll make this carousel move.
Herman.
Hello, Skiff.
I'm sorry about that show at the Institute, Skiff. You had so much anger in you, but you still did the right thing. I don't know if you forgave Professor Herman with your cold mind or warm heart, but I followed your lead. I followed your example. Now everybody's alive and well. Isn't that wonderful? Besides, Herman is a great scientist. He's every bit as good as late Professor Darling. He's the one who gave us something to celebrate.
It should have happened during the Alpha experiment at S.T.A.L.K.E.R. if Faust hadn't made some alterations to our plan. But better late than never. Since Professor Herman replaced the control unit, the X network is in my hands. Neither the representative nor anyone else will be able to access it. After all these years, Project X will finally be completed.
So Dalin decided to betray us.
You sound just like the Colonel. I'd say we all make mistakes, Yevhen. And those mistakes always cost someone their life. Especially when you choose your own empty hopes and dreams over the common good. Dmytro Dalin stubbornly refused to believe that the representative was not his father, but only a program, and that sea consciousness was irrevocably dead, long gone. The same thing had happened to Valentin Dalin, by the way. He was doomed as soon as he decided that his own utopian ideas were more important than the goals of Project X.
So finishing Project X has always been your goal?
It couldn't have been otherwise. Once upon a time, the Regulatory Board launched Project X to find the source of anomalous energy that would mark a new milestone in technological advancement. And we found it. This discovery is too valuable for humanity to end in nothing. It was always only a matter of time before we regained control of the anomalous energy. But we know how to be patient.
Would you mind telling me more about X Network?
The X Network was the most important element of our plan. A Psi-based infrastructure that connected all Project X devices and kept them functioning. Until the Noosphere Contact Group called themselves Sea Consciousness and seized control of the network. One mistake. And here we are, in the zone. After that, they used the X network for years, and even made adjustments to it. Created the monolith and agents, for example. But they made a mistake here too. They wanted an agent, but got S.T.A.L.K.E.R instead. And he
killed them.
Ironic, isn't it? The tool they stole from us ended up killing them.
So the anomalous energy of the zone is finally under control? Just like you wanted?
Not while the link to the generators is severed. Only Alpha allowed remote access. But that's just a minor obstacle. We'll re-establish the link between the Foundation and the generators, and claim the vacant board in X7. And that's how it will be.
What'll happen to the monolith and the agents of sea consciousness now?
In my view, the monolith wasn't the most successful sea consciousness experiment. They certainly fulfilled their purpose, but the notion of needing a new god to compel their loyalty made everything too complicated. Now, as for the agents, the finest among them weren't even aware they were agents. But that didn't stop them from carrying out their mission. Fascinating, isn't it?
Dr. Kaimanov doesn't think a single pod will be enough.
Kaimanov? That scientist who missed his chance to enter the 8th pod, thus granting us the opportunity to seize control of the anomalous energy? He's stuck in the past. You don't need 8 people to interface with the noosphere anymore. I alone am sufficient, along with the mediator in the pod, who will serve as an intermediary between the zone and the noosphere. The mediator is a human, but a unique one. They must have Class 5 Psi protection. It's a necessary requirement that cannot be ignored.
Do you have someone like that in mind?
Certainly. Colonel Kroshunov. I insisted he receive the required Psi protection. We had to handpick the ward soldiers exposed to Psi effects to manufacture it. I knew you wouldn't permit us to experiment on your man, Colonel. That's why you were kept in the dark until the 11th hour, when the fate of the future and the lives of a few soldiers hang in the balance. I believe the choice is self-evident. Besides, that Psi protection saved your life at the Duga.
Your cigarette leaves no smell. None whatsoever.
And yet the flavor is exquisite, Yevhen. Have you forgotten it since our encounter at S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Regrettably, I can't offer you a smoke at the moment.
So what do you expect me to do next?
Professor Herman will fill you in on the details of our plan to restore the connection between the Foundation and the generators. I can only teleport you to the nearest bunker in the Dead Valley, Yevhen. The teleportation system isn't fully operational yet. It will take some time. So, remember to grab the experimental Project X suit. You've got the coordinates already. For now, we'll have to make do with older designs to make sure you're protected. You need Professor Herman. He will tell you what to do.
I'm going to see this through. I won't let my soldiers' lives be wasted. A mediator, then. An intermediary. That implies that all information from the noosphere will be flowing through me. Which means I'll know everything about the agents, too.
What'll happen to you when you enter the pod?
The same thing that happened to the Sea Consciousness members before S.T.A.L.K.E.R gunned their pods down. But unlike them, I'll fulfill my duty and do the right thing.
You'll uncover all the agents at last.
Down to the last man. For years, I had to live with the burden of knowing I couldn't apprehend every one of them and protect the mainland from the zone's corruption. I couldn't trust anyone. They could all be wolves in sheep's clothing. I even envied Faust. At least he didn't have to doubt his own men. Now, I'm reclaiming control. I'll have the power to correct not just the mistakes of others, but my own as well. You've got your orders, soldier. Get it done. You've got your orders, soldier. Get it done.
I'm very busy right now. I'm very busy right now.
Holy shit. They didn't prepare me for this. Nobody was ready for this, I guess. I think your gear could use a bit of fixing. Regardless of where you're headed next. I'll do my best. Take care.
The time has come for the ward to clench its fists and strike hard. Preparation is key. You surely need to restock. The fullest range of equipment is at your fingertips. Let's get you ready. Hang in there.
I'm very busy right now. I'm very busy right now.
I take it you're gonna explain what I have to do.
You have to reach the mobile bunkers and re-establish the connection between the Foundation and the generators. Use this keycard to get inside. Keep in mind that the Navigator's launch caused anomalous disturbances and frequent localized emissions in the Dead Valley. Are any safe routes through the valley? They're likely gone now. This instability will persist until the link between the Foundation and the generators is restored. The only way to stabilize this process is from Lab X7.
Agatha mentioned the Navigator. What's that?
Oh, right. It's a system of artificial spatial anomalies. If we can get it up and running again, we can reach the generators safely.
You don't look like your usual self, Herman. What happened?
Let's not get into that.
What's in store for me in the Dead Valley?
It's hard to tell. It's the most anomalous area in the entire zone. No one has ever returned from there, so our data is based solely on remote measurements. The Dead Valley is constantly ravaged by spontaneous emissions. And now, with the generators operational, they're likely to intensify.
You can leave now, Yevhen. I've unlocked the teleporter for you. The Dead Valley waits.
Yes, I'm listening. See you around.
Skiff, you've got to locate a workstation and establish a connection. Once you do, I can get to work.
Herman.
We have no time to talk. Please find a station.
Who could have thought it would all end just as it began? An emission bunker. You.
It's time to go.
You'll have to do the same thing in the second bunker. Find a workstation. Establish a connection. Talk to you soon. Receiving the data. You know what's funny? I assembled the control unit using Kalan'Shar's blueprints. Kalan'Shar used to work with S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and Strelok was the one who brought them to us. The irony is staggering.
What is Agata?
What difference does it make now? She's bigger than any of us. Maybe even bigger than the people we're working for.
What do you mean? Who are these people?
The people who bankrolled S.T.A.L.K.E.R. and Project X before that, and God knows what else. They call themselves the Regulatory Board. The Zone has always been a thorn in their side. No matter how hard they tried, they just couldn't control it. Until today.
shit. You're my favorite son of a bitch in the whole zone. Even Kroshunov can't hold a candle to you. I can't wait to see you again. And I will finally fucking kill you!
See you soon, you fucking lunatic.
Successfully established the connection. Now we just need to initiate it on the generator's side. I trust you can handle it. Let's get started. We've made contact, Skiff. Excellent. Your next objective is to locate the teleporters and get them up and running. We're en route.
Explosion.
Check the teleporter. Be careful. Well?
Somebody booby-trapped it.
Damn it! Who? I'm here.
You asked for it.
Why do you need the zone, Skiff? You got no clue what to do with it.
follow me. Get rid of the corpse.
Don't stray too far, Colonel. I'd like to take another reading.
I heard about your next assignment. I know you're used to this job, but you'd better make sure you're ready for anything. The expeditionary units are staying behind. Good luck, Skiff. I'll do my best. Take good care of your gun, and it'll work like a charm.
The scientists will get the equipment ready, and we'll make sure they're not disturbed. But before we wrap this up, there's one last thing we have to do. There's an archive on the lower levels containing files on every agent recruited by Sea Consciousness. Retrieve that archive, Skiff. Yes, I could track them from the pod, but having a backup could be helpful in case those damn eggheads screw something up.
What can you tell me about this facility?
Generators. This is where Sea Consciousness created the zone. And all the shit we've dealt with ever since. That lab is where the infection that is the agents started spreading around the world. Monolith was created just to safeguard this very location. This is where it all began, and this is where it all ends. We'll get started just as soon as you retrieve the archive.
Are you ready for what's about to happen?
Colonel Kroshunov is a ward soldier like any other. A soldier is always ready. He's just waiting for his orders.
Roger that, Colonel. I'll retrieve the files.
No need for formalities. Consider this a request, not an order. One last favor before I enter the pod. Retrieve the archive containing the information on all Sea Consciousness agents. This is my last request.
The enemy has left. No one is
Support me with your fire! to cover, brothers. Keep the enemy pinned. Rest easy, brothers. The enemy has fled. Brothers, the enemy is gone.
knew him, Skiff. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. And now, how abhorred in my imagination it is. My gorge rises at it. Oh. Where be your jibes now? Your gambles? Your verses? Prithee, Skiff, tell me one thing. Do you think the representative looked of this fashion in the earth?
I guess.
And smelt so, huh? What a miserable end, Skiff. The representative dies. The representative is buried. The representative turns to dust. The dust to soil, the soil to clay. And who's to say that clay won't end up a stopper for a rusty rain barrel? Just to think, once he determined the destinies of all these stalkers. So this is why, in our own dreams, sometimes we see their memories. Yes, but the representative is alive. Yeah. Only the enemy claims there is no life after death. If that is the case, then there is no shining zone. And if there is no shining zone, then all these lives were wasted in vain, Skip. No, we know it's not true. Oh. I've lost my head for this cause, along with all in it.
Where's your shining zone now, Scar? I've got the archive. And there's one name we can scratch off the list. Scar was getting to the end of his own file when I found him. He'd completely lost it.
I'd wanted him dead for years. But even I wouldn't wish this fate upon him. Finding out you've been an agent all along. Not even in control of your own life. I guess you did him a favor. I'm waiting for you. It's time to go down to X7 and get this over with. I want you to keep the archive.
What? But...
You're the only person I can trust to keep an eye on things around here. Let's go.
call them death trucks. They were used to deploy agents all over the zone. The agents infiltrated the stalkers and carried out whatever tasks they were programmed for. They were totally unaware of what they were doing. The hands and eyes of sea consciousness. I've been looking for them all over the zone. Now, seems they're on the mainland. You know, I used to have this hunting dog, and he would run round and round in circles, chasing his own tail. Back then, I thought it was hilarious. But now, I wonder what was going through that dog's mind. That one day he'd get lucky and catch the damn thing? Well, what then? Bite it? Sniff it? Lick it? Forever drag it around between his teeth? And why was he chasing it in the first place? Maybe it's not about the tail. Just the chase. Because once the dog's caught his tail, what then? What's the fucking point? It's not working. We have to activate the backup power. I know where it is. Looks like I'll get to meet them after all. Follow me.
Yevhen can handle it just fine on his own. Your involvement poses a risk, so it's completely out of the question. This is no time for a nostalgic rendezvous, Colonel Korshunov. Or have you, much like Dr. Dallin, forgotten that we're not doing this for our own sake, but for the future of all humanity?
Go, Skiff. I'll meet you downstairs.
Red Squad. Laboratory X7's security force. They succumbed to the influence of sea consciousness and became the original Monolithians. Those were my men. The very people they were protecting turned them into this. Those scientists, always looking down on us. That's why neither Dahlin nor his bastard son belong in this pod. I'll take care of it. Come on down. It's time. All this technology, pods, wires, antennas, and all that jazz. Just so you can question less and serve more. Tuft of hair from a mangy old mare. Thanks for the crutches, you old bastard. All right. Go to the consoles. Look for Octa. Set it to initial mode. Now, service exposed mode. Insert the cartridge. One last step for a spent man. One giant leap for mankind. Do it. To the victor go the spoils.
So it's up to you to decide his fate.
I'm glad to hear that.
To ruin our little party. You're back. Excellent. Help him up. The means justify the end. Thanks to you, we're going to live in a new world with a bright future. I keep my promises. You can stay with us, or... You look tired. I'll show you out. Striking, isn't it? Someone has to keep an eye on all of this. And Colonel Martininka does have a nice ring to it. That's your bird. Do think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Condor 1, whatever this stalker wants, this stalker gets.
Where to, boss?
Home.
People do not wish for the pursuit of happiness. They need their happiness here.